Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act, 2012. Chapter 1, Preliminary, Sections 1, 2. Section 1, Short Title, Extent and Commencement. Called the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act, 2012. Extends to the whole of India. Comes into force on a date notified by the central government. Section 2, Definitions. Defines key terms such as child, person below 18 years, sexual assault, penetrative sexual assault, pornographic purposes, special court, etc. Child below 18 years is a very high-scoring exam point. Chapter 2, Sexual Offences Against Children, Sections 3, 15. Section 3, Penetrative Sexual Assault. Defines penetrative sexual assault on a child, penetration of penis object body part into vagina, mouth, urethra, or anus. Section 4, Punishment for penetrative sexual assault. Punishment. Rigorous imprisonment not less than 10 years, which may extend to life imprisonment and fine. Section 5, Aggravated penetrative sexual assault. Assault is aggravated if committed by police officer, public servant, armed forces, person in position of trust or authority, during communal violence, on child below 12 years, etc. Section 6, Punishment for aggravated penetrative sexual assault. Punishment. Rigorous imprisonment for life or death penalty as amended and fine. One of the most important punishment provisions. Section 7, Sexual assault. Touching child's private parts or making child touch sexual parts with sexual intent without penetration. Section 8, Punishment for sexual assault. Punishment. Imprisonment not less than 3 years, may extend to 5 years, and fine. Section 9, Aggravated sexual assault. Sexual assault becomes aggravated when committed by police, public servant, staff of educational or religious institution, relative, guardian, or repeat offender. Section 10, Punishment for aggravated sexual assault. Punishment. Imprisonment not less than 5 years, may extend to 7 years, and fine. Section 11, Sexual harassment. Includes sexual remarks, showing pornography, repeatedly following or contacting child with sexual intent. Section 12, Punishment for sexual harassment. Punishment. Imprisonment up to 3 years, and fine. Section 13, Use of child for pornographic purposes. Using a child for pornographic videos, photos, digital or printed material. Section 14, Punishment for using child for pornographic purposes. Punishment varies. First offense, imprisonment up to 5 years. Subsequent offense, up to 7 years, and fine. Section 15, Storage of pornographic material. Storing pornographic material involving a child for commercial purposes or distribution is punishable. Chapter 3, Abetment attempt, Sections 16-20. Section 16, Abetment of an offense. Abetment of any offense under the Act is punishable. Section 17, Punishment for abetment. Punishment same as for the offense abetted. Section 18, Attempt to commit an offense. Attempt to commit an offense under the Act is punishable. Section 19, Punishment for attempt. Punishment up to 1/2 of the punishment for the offense attempted. Section 20, Punishment for failure to report or record offense. Failure by any person, including public servant, to report or record offense is punishable with imprisonment and or fine. Mandatory reporting is a key feature of POCSO. High-yield exam takeaways, Sections 1-20. Child below 18 years. Clear distinction between penetrative, sexual, aggravated offenses. Strict punishments, including life imprisonment and death penalty. Mandatory reporting of offenses. Gender-neutral law focused on child protection. Chapter 4, Mandatory reporting procedure, Sections 21-28. Section 21, Punishment for failure to report or record a case. Any person who fails to report an offense under the Act is punishable. Enhanced punishment if failure is by a person in charge of an institution, school, hospital, shelter home. Very important, mandatory reporting is the backbone of POCSO. Section 22, Punishment for false complaint or false information. Punishment for false complaint or information made with malicious intent. No punishment for a child making a false complaint. Section 23, Procedure for recording statement of the child. Child's statement to be recorded at child's residence or place of choice by woman police officer as far as possible, in a child-friendly manner. No child to be detained at police station overnight. Section 24, Recording statement by magistrate. Magistrate to record statement as soon as possible, preferably by a woman magistrate. Ensure child is not exposed to the accused. Section 25, Recording of statement of child by police. Police officer shall ensure child is not kept with accused. Identity of child is protected. Child is not subjected to aggressive questioning. Section 26, Recording of evidence of child. Evidence to be recorded in presence of parent or trusted person, using simple language, with frequent breaks if needed. Section 27, Medical examination of child. Medical examination, with consent of child or parent, by a registered medical practitioner, in presence of parent trusted person. For girl child, examination by woman doctor. Section 28, Designation of special courts. State government shall designate special courts for speedy trial of POCSO cases. Chapter 5, Special Courts Trial, Sections 29-36. Section 29. Presumption as to certain offences. Court shall presume the accused to be guilty unless proved otherwise. Reverses normal burden of proof. Very high scoring provision. Section 30. Presumption of culpable mental state. Court shall presume sexual intent of accused unless rebutted. Section 31. Application of CRPC. Provisions of Criminal Procedure Code apply unless inconsistent with POCSO. Section 32. Special Public Prosecutor. State government shall appoint a special public prosecutor for every special court. Section 33. Procedure and powers of special court. Special court shall ensure child-friendly trial, not allow direct confrontation with accused, complete trial within 1 year as far as possible. Section 34. Medical care of child. Free medical treatment to child victim at government or recognized hospitals. Section 35. Period for recording evidence. Evidence of child to be recorded within 30 days of cognizance. Reasons to be recorded if delayed. Section 36. Child not to be exposed to accused. Measures to ensure the child does not see the accused during trial. Chapter 6. Miscellaneous. Sections 37-40. Section 70. Compensation to child. Special court may order compensation for physical or mental trauma. Section 38. State government to make rules. State government may frame rules for implementation of the Act. Section 39. Monitoring of implementation. State government shall monitor appointment of special courts, special public prosecutors, effective enforcement. Section 40. Public awareness. Government shall spread awareness about POCSO provisions, child rights. Reporting mechanisms. High-yield exam takeaways, 21-40. Mandatory reporting, Sec 21. Child-friendly investigation trial. Special courts, special public prosecutors. Reverse burden of proof, Sex 29-30. Speedy trial compensation to child. Chapter 7. Miscellaneous. Section 40. Public awareness. Central and state governments shall spread public awareness about child rights, offences under the Act. Reporting mechanisms and protection available. Includes awareness through media, education and training. Section 41. Power to make rules. Central government may make rules for carrying out provisions of the Act. Covers procedures, child-friendly measures, reporting formats, etc. Section 42. Alternative punishment. If an act constitutes an offence under POCSO and any other law, punishment under the law which provides greater punishment shall apply. Very important for IPC, POCSO overlap questions. Section 42A. Overriding effect of the Act. Provisions of POCSO Act shall have overriding effect over any inconsistent law. Inserted later, frequently tested in exams. Section 43. Power to remove difficulties. Central government may issue orders to remove difficulties in implementation of the Act. Such power is time-bound and transitional. Section 44. Monitoring of implementation. National State Commissions for Protection of Child Rights shall monitor implementation, review safeguards and enforcement, recommend corrective measures. Section 45. Power to make rules by state government. State governments may frame rules for effective implementation within the state. Section 46. Repeal and savings. Saves actions taken under previous laws. Ensures continuity and validity of proceedings already initiated. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe. See you soon.